Okay, here we are, previewing our sale coming up this Sunday, November the 4th. The sale starts early because we have a load of stuff. The sale is starting at 9:30 a.m. Previews are 3 days prior, Thursday, Friday and Saturday from noon to 6 p.m. Okay, starting off here we have a wonderful, great black colour with the tan interior. It's a 1939 Dodge Special. 2 owners, I believe about just over 30,000 miles. Wonderful condition. This car starts, drives great. My 7-year-old was out in it the other night. Great with the suicide doors. The engine, as you can hear, is wonderful. This car has been in 3 movies. It has even had Nicole Kidman in it in, I believe it was called, we won't even think about that. It's had Edward Norton in it in Motherless Brooklyn. And of course it was in The Irishman with Robert De Niro, who's, as we all know, is a good Irishman. Anyway, it's wonderfully clean. Even the boot or the hood with the spare tyre, with the white wall tyres, wonderful condition. Great car. Like I say, it runs great. We leave it running till we come out. Okay, moving into the main room, we have a great load of stuff. Over 400 lots once again to sell. Lots of nice mid-century. Starting right here with this. This came from 87th Street in New York City. This is by Grossfeld House, and it's by Vladimir Kagan. We have a few pieces of Kagan from that estate. The top with a very nice leaded glass, light glass lamp. No name on it, but nice quality glass, nice design. Each side we have a pair of vintage Barcelonas. We have some nice early Barcelonas inside. We have a lot of good carpets. This carpet here came from Greenwich, from an estate up there. It's a wonderful carpet, sort of has a serape feel to it. Nice age, beautiful open field pattern. Not too much wear, so it's a good carpet. And from Great Neck, Long Island, we have a lot of items in the sale. We have a lot of pedestals from there. Look at this bronze mounted with the wood. Nice patinated plaque there with the floral bronze work. Atop that, and this is large, from Westchester Estate, is the Napoleonic Sevres. Beautiful, nice gilding on the bronze work. Beautiful, nice big size. This is actually part of a grouping of 2 items. I believe conservatively estimated 1,015. And now here we have from Bronxville. This is extremely rare. It's a Regina wind-up music machine. Hopefully it works now, but we're selling it as is. So people who buy this know about it. It needs work, so we're not claiming it to be mint, but it ticks along. This is estimated 10 to 15,000. So anyone interested should come in and preview it. From Great Neck here, we have this Egyptian revival, beautiful bronze. Look at the lizard chasing the bug up the frame of it. And on top of it, we have a nice classical bronze. Moving right along into the main room, another pedestal sitting atop of the marble sculpture. Before we rattle into all of this stuff here, let me just show you these items here. These are in our next sale. This is a marble that came from New City by an artist called César Lapine. Nice big marble, beautiful. I believe it's called Oh Delicious. Another one down there of Cupid, the wings are in the back. Those are in our next sale. We have a great sale coming up in December. Not that this isn't a great sale, so let me move along here. Okay, below here we have, as usual, lots of porcelains, this time by Yadro. Last time it was by Heron, so these are being sold in groups. These came from the New City estate where that marble came from. In here we have 2 pieces of Lalique. This is called a Nemours bowl. It's Lalique, France. This is our Lalique, René Lalique. I believe it's called Peruche. Beautiful vase. We've got Sevres. This is Sevres. They sit upon that. Here's a wonderful bronze mounted. This came from Bronxville where the Regina was, centerpiece. But look at the bronze work on that. Nice big size. Below that, as usual, we have a little herd of clocks here. We got Le Coulter. I believe this one here is as is. However, it's Caldwell. Then we have a French column form one, and I believe this is a French bronze Gothic one. Okay, coming up into the mid-century round now. This is all from the 87th Street, New York City. Wonderful Kagan table. Look at the grain on that and the lines on that. Vladimir Kagan, I believe by Grossfeld House. And this is a tea cart. Once again, wonderful lines, nice laminate top. From the same apartment in the city, we had this bedroom set. Nice mid-century. I haven't put any name on it, but nice patina tambour, 2 end tables, a vanity should you wish to put it in the middle, or you can use it as 2 pieces. Note as we're moving along, we have lots of carpets. We've got a nice Chinese antique carpet there. Up here, back to the mid-century, we have a Dunbar, what they call a basket weave cabinet here. You can see the weave along there. Slightly as is, but the basket weave is in good shape. We have from Greenwich this twin pedestal polished steel table, mid-century here. Nice big table. Those bolts on top are waiting for the person who bought them 2 sales ago to pick them up. So if he's watching the video, please come in and pick them up. We won't mention the name. Next one we will do. And we have this nice contemporary leather-topped leather desk, completely leather with the nice neoclassical X base. This is by a company I believe called Stetson. Note this is in our next sale, just came from a house in Rye. It's a Balkowitz and Son, rare chandelier. Anyway, we got a lot of stuff from the Hamptons this time, this being one of them, an 18th century French provincial, you'd nearly call it white painted or cerused commode, nice age in it, but from this estate we have an armoire that came from the Kennedy's estate at the Sotheby's sale. We'll show it to you in a few minutes. Here we have a wonderful, look at the patina on this, wonderful 18th and 19th century secretary bookcase, nice inlay, nice leather top. You can tell the drawers are being used either way, but it's nice. We'll put them in later. A nice table here by Kindle with an Art Deco bronze on top of it. And here for my Dublin friends, some of them are already on the phone asking about it. This is a nice Irish little settee, but a nice size, wonderfully carved with the eagle heads here. And look at the wonderful carving, nice big ball and claw feet, wonderful patina. Hopefully that might fly back to Dublin with those eagles. And here we have a pair of little benches. Signed Coronation. Good to have a Coronation beside the Irish bench. Here, a couple of French items. Here we have a very nice quality little marble top, small but one drawer, 19th century, beautifully bronze mounted. Little desk, marble top desk. Here, probably Verney Martin. Beautiful grain, beautiful bronze work, and absolutely nice painting on this. Nice curved glass Verney Martin vitrine. We have this nice footed, I love this little table. Look at the little shoes on that. Little dancing boots. And as usual, we have plenty of used furniture. We have a lot of Baker and Kindle and Beacon Hill. This here, I believe these are Baker, we hope. But if not, look at our website, clarkeny.com. Got to bear in mind, after all the Guinness, this Irish memory doesn't remember a lot of it, but I think these are Baker. We have a set of 8. Nice patina, I believe. The table is Kindle. Okay, here used to be the bee's knees. This is a wonderful shape. Nice, beautiful quality paintwork in the rosette there in the middle. Nice carving and gilt in the green. Nice original marble, Adam style satinwood commode. Here these are from Long Island. We have a pair of these, and they've nice little motive written on the top of it. With all thy getting, and we'll find out the answer on the next one. Stay tuned while we're walking along. Here from Long Island, we have a pair of these. You were lucky to find one years ago, but now we have a pair. Beautiful 18th century continental, probably German, walnut commodes, one with inlay, one, but look at the grain, wonderful condition. Serpentine front, beautiful feet. These are estimated, I believe, only 8 to 1,200. You used to get 5,000 all day long for them before. Okay, chandeliers. We have the skeleton form one. This is from a local estate. Nice color on the bronze work. This one here is particularly nice. It was lacquered, but it's a really beautiful one. Look at the turkeys or the chickens here, or roosters, whatever they are, with the arrow decoration. Right down here, beautifully carved bronze work. Here, this one came from Greenwich. This is with the shells. Used furniture, nice pair of bouillotte tables. I won't touch the Asian stuff because Senka will be going through that in a minute. Here, we have this rather large, but nice. You'd love to have a pair, wouldn't you? As they all say, these dealers. Never happy with the one, but a nice big large pair of putti-form candelabra with the ribbon. On the back, we have lots of nice 20th century Louis XV1 style furniture from the Hamptons. Here's the other curved continental commode. And here is the answer to the oak open front bookcase. Get understanding. That's very good. Get understanding. Here we have another table. This one is probably Beacon Hill. Nice set of these came from Greenwich, sort of Adam style shield back chairs. Nice set of 8. And here, this came from the Kennedy estate at Sotheby's. So this belonged to the Kennedys. The people paid a fortune for this. I gave them an estimate of 8 to 1,200, and they nearly flew me out of the Hamptons. But hopefully it'll do a lot better. It is from the Kennedy estate. We have the catalogue. We have the receipt of what was paid for it at Sotheby's. It is here to sell. So if you want to get a good bit of memorabilia, Could be a bargain. Okay, moving along, we've nice corner cabinets, pedestals. Look at this chandelier here. I don't know if this is Duffner and Kimberley, but it's really wonderful. It doesn't look like it has damage. Patinated bronze lion heads, big size. Really wonderful with the grape and leaf. Estimated only 1,015 to the right of this. Look at the size of this chandelier. It's missing bits, but this was in a big home at some stage, so anyone who can put the bits on it, it's a big, big size, wonderful. Once again, lots of carpets. Ames style chair and ottoman in white, a rare color. We have a pair of these. I think this is the last of these that we're getting. We had a pair before, but this is it. And here in the white, here we have a nice contemporary pair of club chairs. Oh yeah, nice and comfortable. Moving right along, we have a bronze bureau plat here. We have a Restoration Hardware, very large sofa. Leather here, Paul Evans. This is actually dated, I believe, 68, might be 69, so check it on the website. It is a nice Paul Evans table, came from Long Island. And over here, these are a nice early pair of Barcelonas. These came from Forest Hills, up near the tennis courts up there. Bit stiff, but they have the original Knoll paper label, so probably a good 50s pair, hard to find them anymore. There's the Knoll label there. I must get one of the boys to tie that on before someone whips it on us. So nice to have that. And from the same home, or same flat as we call it, her apartment, there was an, oh yes, it's up here, it says Ames chair. It's a nice early one as well from the same place. Little bit as is in the chair. I don't mind that myself, but you know, just lovely original. Same place as that. Okay, as we're swooping down towards the finish line, we'll just show we have a Corbusier. This is signed and numbered, Corbusier Chaise. These are believed by, set of four, these are bronze and lucite, I believe by someone called Bondi, Annie Bondi, Biondi. Here possibly Vladimir Kagan, this is Grosfeld House. In front here from Larchmont are these three chairs. Todo Modo they're called. I forget the name of the architect, but they're Todo Modo chairs. Check our website, get the name. Here we have a nice coffee table. Once again, the name is escaping me as I'm walking along. It will dawn on me and we'll let you know. Nice brown with the leaf. Okay, we're going to come into the finish run. The back room, once again, has lots of stuff in it. There's Nan getting ready for the next one. We have barrel top secretaries. We have Trumeau mirrors. We have a lot of clocks here, nice big French clocks. We have Baker china cabinet. We have an oak side by side. We're getting ready behind there for the next sale. We already have 400 lots for our December sale, of which there are 60 bronzes, maybe 70 pieces of Gallet and cameo glass. Here we have a wonderful hunt table, mahogany sideboard. Beautiful, nearly Biedermeier style leather top desk here. And what I like about this desk is that it comes with this chair. This chair is great, look, bit as is on that, but great with the, you know, with the adjustable headrest. And here, this is Russian, came from also from the same house as this desk. Look at the base in this, needs a little bit of refinishing or polishing, but what a great base with the gilt balls on it, raised on ball feet, beautiful grain, nice Russian table. Okay, we have Oscar Bock, we have Victorian side locks, we have Nakashima style stuff, we have Minton, Morlalique, we have Herond, we have this barometer, ship's barometer. And last but not least, and very important, we have these two pieces of Chaparis in there. Really absolutely wonderful, rare, beautiful Chaparis. Okay, and with that, I'm going to call it a day. And I want to see everyone here on either Thursday, Friday, and Saturday prior between 12 and noon for previews, or be at the sale. It starts at 9:30 a.m. A great sale. Thank you and see you then.
Welcome to our November 4th Fine Art Preview. Let's jump right in by talking about two works by the artist Jan Müller. Müller was a German-born painter. He fled Nazi Germany, eventually made his way to the United States in 1941, where he worked under Hans Hofmann at the Art Students League. So we have two figurative expressionist paintings on wood panels. This one on top called Two Equestrians. And down below we have two equestrians with nudes. These were probably done in the 1950s or so. He died quite early when he was 36 years old in 1958. These were purchased from a Forest Hills, these came from a Forest Hills estate, but were originally purchased from the artist's wife, Dodie, after the artist's death in 1958. The lower work is being offered at a $10,000 to $15,000 estimate, signed down in the lower right corner with a Guggenheim inventory label on the reverse. And the work on top is being offered at a $1,500 to $2,500 estimate. Now I'd like to show you a piece from a local estate. This is an ink on Chine sur Calque by Raoul Dufy. And it's a reception scene. We have an ink study for the reception of King George VI and Queen Elizabeth. Signed down in the lower left corner, you can see he's laying out the composition here. We also see some marks coming through from other studies that would have been done on top of the work or beneath it. And this is being offered with a certificate of authenticity from Fanny Guion Lafay, we are grateful for authenticating the work. It will be included in the forthcoming catalog raisonné of the artist. Now let's move along. We have a large oil on canvas here, almost life-size, by Moses Sawyer. And he's of course known as a social realist painter in New York, important figure painter in the first part of the 20th century in New York City. And here we have a rather moody portrait of a nude, a seated nude. You can see arms crossed, kind of pensive expression, nice painterly feel. This was done in 1962, exhibited at the Canton Art Museum in Ohio in 1973. It's being offered at a $4,000 to $6,000 estimate. From a similar period, we have a work by John Stewart Curry, another American artist, social realist, American illustrator, known for his regionalist scenes of America. But here we have an unusual subject matter, kind of classical subject matter of bathers in landscape, also in this classical form here. Wonderful work, nice bright colors. This is from the estate of an art dealer in Connecticut, and it's being offered at a $4,000 to $6,000 estimate. Now from the same estate as the Jan Mueller pieces come this large bronze by Reuben Nakian. And Nakian was an Armenian-born artist. He often worked with classical mythological subjects as well as biblical subjects. So here we have Herodias, so a nice large-scale bronze with the head of John the Baptist, actually depicted right here in this form. And you can see missing a heart. So a wonderful abstract play on the biblical subjects. It's signed and numbered and inscribed on the reverse of the bronze, and it's being offered at a $10,000 to $15,000 estimate. Now behind it, I'd like to show you a very large contemporary work. It's a Cibachrome print by Sandy Skoglund, and she's an American contemporary artist. She's known for her really colorful tableaus, which is exactly what we have here. These staged depictions, often with animals and human figures. This is called Gathering Paradise, so almost surrealist, fun piece. And it was done in 1991. It's signed, dated, numbered from an edition of 30. It was exhibited at the Museum of the Americas in Washington, D.C., and it's being offered at a $10,000 to $15,000 estimate. Now below we have a wonderful collection of bronzes by the Lithuanian artist Arbit Bladis. Bladis was in Berlin in 1928 when he saw the world premiere of the Three Penny Opera, and it started a love affair with the characters. He then depicted them in his paintings, drawings, prints, and of course sculpture. So here we have a set of 10, and as far as we know, this is the first time all 10 are being offered for auction together. We see them come up individually, but we have Mr. and Mrs. Peachum, Walt Dreary, the jailer, Polly, Jenny, the whole cast. Each is signed, numbered from an edition of 10 on the back of the base of each bronze. So the entire collection is being offered at a $6,000 to $9,000 estimate. Now let's talk about another New York painter. Here we have a work by Joseph Delaney. So he was also a student at the Art Students League, African-American artist, and he was a student of Thomas Hart Benton. He studied figure painting under Benton. And here we have a work from 1962. And it's Lower Manhattan. We have a depiction of the New York Harbor, the Statue of Liberty in the distance. So fantastic New York cityscape in the late afternoon, bright colors. This is being offered at a $7,000 to $10,000 estimate. Now quickly, just as we pass by, we have another work by a Sawyer brother. This is Isaac Sawyer, so a more straightforward portrait by Isaac here. This is being offered at a $6,000 to $9,000 estimate. But let's turn it to some sculptural works from the early 20th century. These are works by Dmitri Chaparis, and he's known for his Art Deco figures. So here we have a wonderful gilt bronze. This is called Durga Dancer. She's on an onyx and marble base. Wonderful deco figure. This is being offered at a $10,000 to $15,000 estimate. Next to it we have a bird dancer, also again in bronze. Both works are signed on the base, the smaller one being offered at a $4,000 to $6,000 estimate. Now while we're down here, I'd like to show you a wonderful etching that came in on our walk-in appraisal day last week. This is by Edward Hopper. It was done in 1921, and it's called Night Shadows. Between the years 1915 and 1928, Hopper did a series of 70 prints before he switched to painting exclusively. But this is very characteristic of Hopper's work. We have a rather dramatic scene, a solitary figure on an empty street with these elongated shadows, even a telephone pole shadow that doesn't make it into the composition. So it creates this rather dramatic effect, a wonderful chiaroscuro that creates this tension that Hopper's known for. So fantastic piece. This is being offered at a $10,000 to $15,000 estimate. Pencil sign down in the lower right corner. We can see it does have a few condition issues, which is why the estimate's been adjusted. In good condition, this work has brought upwards of $30,000. So we're excited to have it here today. Now up above it, we'll look at another American work. This is by William Lathrop, and it's an oil on canvas. Lathrop was founder of the New Hope Art Colony in Pennsylvania, a nice impressionist piece, wonderful reflections in the water, more straightforward landscape, nice greenery. And this again, also a walk-in Wednesday find. It's being offered at a $4,000 to $6,000 estimate. Now there's one last piece I'd like to show you. We haven't talked about any 19th century works, but let's take it up here to a landscape. This is by a German early 19th century landscape painter, Johann Heinrich Schilbach. Schilbach worked throughout Switzerland, Italy. He traveled to Naples before returning to his hometown in Germany and becoming the court painter of Darmstadt. So really finely executed landscape, signed and dated in the lower left corner, done in 1830. Nice early work, a little bit of pracolor, but I love the receding detail in the landscape as we go off into the horizon. This is being offered at a $6,000 to $9,000 auction estimate. Thank you for joining us for our fine art preview for the November 4th sale. Just a reminder, we're starting bright and early at 9:30, and we hope to see you there. Take a look at the online catalog for the remaining lots. Thanks for watching.
Hi, my name is Senko, and I'm going to be taking you through our Asian highlights for the November 4th sale. Here we have a beautiful Huanghuali Kang table imported from China in the 1990s. The color is lovely, really rich honey color with a single panel top. Most of the construction is great. All the joints are tight. We have only a few repairs. We've got a nail here and on the bottom, and all this beautiful beading and these stylized chulong here on the front. Estimate is $10,000 to $15,000. Over here is one of my favorite items that would go in any home, Asian or otherwise. We've got a cloisonné mounted leather trunk. The bright blue cloisonné contrasts very nicely with this honey-colored leather. And the estimate is $1,000 to $1,500. Moving on, a pair of embroideries with these fierce tigers in a bamboo forest. These are one of my personal favorites because they bring to mind the tiger paintings on some of the screens in Japanese castles that are meant to act as protective talismans and also to intimidate visitors. Tiger embroideries are estimated at $600 to $900. Here from the same collection of Chinese furniture, we have beautiful scroll form table carved with show characters on the sides and on the front, and with stylized scrolls on the front as well. Also imported in the 1990s. Estimated at $1,000 to $1,500. Just above, another pair of excellent decorative items. These have fierce mythical beasts called kirin. If you look closely at them, you can see the rippling muscles on their chests, and these inset glass eyes are mesmerizing. They're painted in lapis and malachite pigments with some gilding on these floral decorations here, and on the edges we have the Tokugawa crest. Estimated at $1,000 to $1,500. Next to them we have a pair of Chinese contemporary paintings by artist Jiang Er-shi, who spent some time in France and in Switzerland and fell in love with the Alps. So these paintings are of the Alps in autumn. We've got these bright oranges and muted reds and browns over a gilt background with signatures to the bottom right and bottom left. And on the back there's a label from the Frank Caro Gallery. There's a label noting that these were purchased from the Frank Caro Gallery, which did an exhibition of Jiang Er-shi's work in 1965. Finally, from the same collection of Chinese furniture, a beautiful hardwood altar coffer, very similar in form to the one that we sold in June. This one is with averted ends. We have these carved spandrels on the side and some late 19th or early 20th century hardware on here. Beautiful patina, a little bit of an age crack on the top, but in excellent condition. Estimate $1,000 to $1,500. And that's all for our Asian highlights. Check us out on the web. There's a lot more on there. We'll see you on Sunday.
And here I'll be presenting a grouping of jewelry, silver, and couture for our November 4th auction. Here we have a large Elkington & Company silver plate service, estimated at $300 to $500. Really great usable service, clean lines. Moving on, we have an exceptional collection of Tiffany silver for this sale, starting with a creamer and covered sugar. This is Tiffany & Company Chrysanthemum. Nice, heavy, some of the older examples, estimated at $2,000 to $3,000. From a local Larchmont estate, we have this kind of decorative accessories grouping. So we have a little clock, we have this little diminutive English silver tea service, a Victorian etui, so it just opens like this with the little accoutrements, little scissors, little thimble, a little needle case, just a nice little grouping of items. Tiffany grouping, Tiffany bronze box, facing the wrong way, Tiffany bronze box, and this little sterling Tiffany footed box with the shell closure here, little hoof feet. Bucciolati salt and pepper shaker, sterling, really the sweetest. So these come out really look quite nice. Bucciolati, sterling. Judith Lieber butterfly form Menaudier opens up with the strap and all of the little comb and mirror on the interior, $300 to $500. An important diminutive Magilla or Taurus scroll holder. This is Palestinian silver. And on the interior, there is a scroll of Esther. So you can see here, really sweet. Most probably this is on goat skin. There is some water damage, but estimated at $300 to $500 out of a local Larchmont estate. Nice size, diminutive. This is Bezalel, 1926. Tiffany & Company bamboo form demi-tasse service, 6 pieces, sterling from our Manhattan estate. Tiffany & Company center bowl, 4 scroll arms with candle cups, really quite nice, $600 to $900. French 950 silver, Art Nouveau, with irises and a wonderful little applied dog here to the base of the handle. Beautifully crafted in very good condition. Stamped on the underside. Actually, there are 2 pair of Tiffany & Company compotes. So we have here, you can see the nice border here, nice base, and this is one of 2 pairs, each estimated $800 to $1,200. Christoffel stainless flatware service, $300 to $500. Tiffany & Company wave edge pitcher. Tiffany & Company asparagus tray, monogram to the interior, but you can see two pieces. Really quite nice, in great condition, 1200 to 1600. One of two wave edge Tiffany & Company asparagus tongs, quite funny, from two different estates. One came in from our Manhattan Tiffany collection, the other from Walk-in Wednesday. A collection of chrysanthemum gilt sterling demi-tasse spoons and teaspoons, quite nice, 1000 to 1500. So each piece is individually sold, but they are all Tiffany & Company. So we have a Tiffany & Company tomato ladle, one strawberry, one blackberry. These are casserole or our fruit spoons. Chrysanthemum here, and a small chrysanthemum ladle with a gold finish to the bowl. This is Canadian silver. This is Burke's. Nice center bowl with the large oversized rim. Mexican silver ice bucket or wine cooler with a lid. Really quite nice. A lot of silver weight. Good looking piece. Rare pair of Tiffany & Company covered vegetables. So really quite nice. A matched set. And another Tiffany & Company lot. So I didn't take all of the cups out, but there are 12. So it's the punch bowl, beautiful deco, great lines here with the punch bowl and accompanied by a tray. And this is included, but this is silver plate. So just a nice clean line ladle. Estimated at 6,000 to 9,000. Important grouping, three-piece Tiffany & Company. Late 19th century, these are actually exhibition pieces. So this is from the Chicago Exposition of 1893. Beautiful bowls with the underplates, nice reticulated border. You can see, actually, if we can just get a close-up here, you can see the Tiffany & Company stamp, as well as this small mark that does represent the Chicago Exposition. All three pieces estimated at 2,000 to 3,000. We have a Bucciolati 800 silver flatware service, estimated at 5,000 to 7,000. This is in the style of the Grand Imperial pattern. That's what the name of the sterling pattern is. I'm assuming that it's the same for 800 silver, but it's a really beautiful set. All marked Bucciolati 800 with the additional serving pieces out of our Manhattan estate. And last but not least, these I love. We've had a whole collection of them before. The Tiffany & Company sterling enamel decorated clown juggling balls, designed by Jean Moore, estimated 6,000 to 900. And moving on to the jewelry, we have a large collection of jewelry, a lot of beautiful gold. We'll start here only because it's just so sweet. 1/4 carat, 14 karat white gold, but you can see the little applied hearts. It's really as sweet as can be, estimated at 300 to 500. 18 karat gold woven rope bracelet, 14 karat gold retro or vintage rose gold and yellow gold. This is Spanish gold, 18 karat, nice etched floral design. 14 karat millibeaded necklace. I mean, this is just the utmost quality. You can just see the detail in each of these little beads and how beautifully articulated this necklace is. Estimated 800 to 1,200. Italian cimento 18 karat gold, really just a wonderful statement necklace, estimated at 2,000 to 3,000. Three-piece suite here, 14 karat gold with a nice diamond accent. 18 karat gold, unidentified pictorial hallmark of an oak leaf with pearls, lily pad form, 300 to 500. We have this Etruscan revival brooch or pendant, 300 to 500. And this is a pair of shell form earrings inlaid with amethyst cabochons in the style of Seaman Sheps. 18 karat gold articulated bracelet, beautiful movement here. And again, an 18 karat gold bracelet. We have a Breitling men's watch, really beautiful, 1,000 to 1,500, appears to be in working order. Great looking watch, really a handsome piece. This is Austrian gold coins set in 18 karat gold. So we have the ring, matching earrings, and the pendant. 14 karat rose gold retro or vintage necklace, kind of a foliate form design to this piece. 18 karat gold bracelet with hidden watch face and diamond accents. So you can just see here, really quite nice. Again, nice quality piece. 18 karat gold ring with diamond accents, really just a nice cocktail ring or statement ring. Again, another 18 karat gold Italian cimento suite. So we have the necklace with the matched bracelet, and then this is just an extension for the necklace, or I guess it could also be for the bracelet. $800 to $1,200. Beautiful butterscotch amber graduated bead necklace. Sweet 14 karat gold bracelet with blue enamel work and central turquoise cabochons, $300 to $500. And here we have a nice 18 karat gold, extremely thin pocket watch. So that is 18 karat gold, and it comes with this little fitted velvet case. 18 karat gold suite of earrings and a brooch, $400 to $600. Large polished organic form tiger's eye pendant. Really, this originally came on a great long chain, but unfortunately the consignor kept it. But it's wonderful. It's beautiful. I love it, with a 14 karat gold bail. 14 karat gold necklace. Here we have a suite of jewelry, 18 karat gold, and also this little brooch. Really sweet in the French style and tremblant, so these little guys wiggle. A nice grouping. Foliate form with a small brooch, kind of bucciolati style earrings, each 18 karat gold. Turquoise suite, 14 karat gold with central clusters of turquoise. Silver grouping, so we have a suite of George Jensen sterling jewelry, and then this is David Yurman with little diamond accents and 18 karat gold. Color gem grouping, 18 karat gold Italian, 14 karat gold, some amethyst, nice suite with the colored gems. If you like feathers or leaves, here's your grouping. So we have some 14 karat and 18 karat gold jewelry. Tiffany & Company emerald earrings. The consignor had these jackets made. So they aren't diamonds, they're cubic zirconia, but they are quite nice. Estimated $1,200 to $1,600. And here we have a grouping of gold, some retro or vintage pieces here. Really a nice looking necklace, bracelet, I'm sorry. And 3 sets of earrings. 18 karat gold and blue enamel. 18 karat gold necklace, nice geometric design to this. Here's a suite of jewelry, all gold, and he's just so cute. Look at this little English 15 karat gold elephant. And then a little poodle. They could be friends if you buy them. Ladies watch grouping, white gold with diamonds, and an 18 karat gold. Earring grouping, 5 pair, really nice, and kind of an interesting miscellaneous grouping. So we have some signed brooches, some Southwest jewelry. These are 14 karat gold swirl earrings, floral brooch. Moving on to one more piece of silver, and then we have a few more miscellaneous items. So we have this nice 7-piece service, all Tiffany & Company, all intact, all in really good condition. And you can actually see the inlay of this tray. So if you just take a look right here. And this service is estimated at $5,000 to $7,000. Wrapping it up with some couture, we have a grouping of 7 Hermes scarves. So we have a horse in jewel tones, sweet tiger seated there, a man on horseback, again in jewel tones. Kind of an Asian influenced scarf with the peacocks. A floral Hermes scarves, all silk, all vintage and good condition. Russian dancers. And a bridal. So these are all being offered together as one lot at $1,000 to $1,500. And to wrap it up, we have this wonderful Louis Vuitton vintage trunk or suitcase, hard case, opens here with the Saks Fifth Avenue and Louis Vuitton sticker, interior casing, beautiful markings to all of the hardware, and we have the nice, I love the vintage stickers. So if anyone decides to jump ship this winter and go somewhere warmer, we have the suitcase for you. And this is estimated at $800 to $1,200. And that wraps it up for the preview of jewelry, silver, and couture for November 4th, and we hope to see you there.